Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Keep Gaming Reviews. I'm your host, Lu Nieves Jr., joined by Me Llamo CG. What's going on, brother?
Ha
And today we're reviewing Marvel's What If Episode 7.
Yeah, baby.
Spoilers ahead. If you haven't watched the show, go watch the show and then come back and watch this. Again, we go live every Saturday, 12 p.m. Eastern at twitch.tv/keepgamingpodcast. And if you don't got time to watch us live, you can watch us here on YouTube. It goes down every Monday. And if you don't got time to watch us on YouTube or live, you can listen to us wherever you get your podcast. Just type in Keep Gaming Podcast. Let's get into it. Chris, I'm losing it for this show. And when I saw this episode today, it gave me hope, but then it took it away from me. What were your thoughts, man? What were your thoughts?
This was so far the funniest episode yet.
Absolutely, yes.
I think they took their time with the jokes. I think it was executed well, the jokes. It was good. I laughed a lot. And it was a dope take on a story that we kind of already knew, but instead of Loki coming to take over, it was Thor coming to party.
Well, yeah, because the show says, what if Thor had no siblings?
Right.
So I was like, okay.
So we already knew what happened with Hela.
Yeah.
So instead of Loki being his brother, which Loki does make an appearance, but he makes an appearance as himself as the Frost Giant.
Yeah.
Which he literally was huge and blue.
Yeah.
And
they kept using the reference, my brother from another mother.
Right. Loki was given back at an early age, so it wasn't like they grew up together for real.
Mm-hmm.
So it was basically Thor coming down as as an only child, ready to party on Earth after his dad goes to sleep. You know, the Odin's rest chambers type of stuff. And instead of trying to destroy the world in an evil way, he was destroying it in a way of
just
having fun, and bringing everybody and their mother in the galaxy to Earth.
Just think of it like house party, right? Like just a house party, but the house is the entire Earth. So he's just going from state and country and just having fun with monuments and statues, and different people from space come down. So there's a lot of cameos. All the cosmic beings that you could think of show up. There's so many that we missed.
I thought Avengers showed up.
Yeah. I love seeing Howard the Duck whenever I see him. So that was one of my favorites.
I love how he played more of a major role in this episode.
Yeah. He had more to say, right? I will say, so a couple things, right? This felt like an actual cartoon. Like I felt like in a sense I was watching like a Looney Tunes comedy TV show. It felt like Cinderella. It was very comical. It didn't feel real. And to me, I thought this was stupid. I was like, this is a fucking stupid episode. But I was laughing when I was saying it. I was like, this is so stupid. And that's how I felt the entire time. And it was really just Thor having a great time. And the best part was like when he got told on, like, you told my mother?
You're my mom? Yeah.
And he's like, yo, we gotta clean up because my mom is coming. Like it was like his house.
Right, and the best part was everybody got in on it though. Yeah. Like literally everybody got scared. Was like, wait, Frigga's coming?
Yeah.
Oh no.
It was just, the writers, they had fun with this episode. You can tell they just said, do whatever you want, and this is what happened. Right. They did whatever they wanted. So it was like a hit or miss for me for this episode, but it was funny. It made me smile. The last episode did not make me smile. This one made me smile, made me laugh. But it was just a big cartoon, and I want to be attached to it, but I feel so detached from it. This is our first time we actually have Thor in the Marvel's What If. But like we never really got to see him or speak to him or anything. Like we never see this character until episode 7, and we get the entire episode just for him.
Yeah.
And I don't know.
I think my favorite part of this was actually seeing him and Captain Marvel fight.
Oh yes, how did I forget that? Like that's the biggest part of the show.
Right.
That fight scene was amazing.
It was great.
Yeah, I give you that.
So I saw somebody post about it, and they were like, "This is what would have happened if instead of if in Endgame, instead of him saying I like this one, saying I don't like this one, that's how they would have fought." And obviously he would have been so playful because it was a dark thing. And I think a lot of people would love to see that because remember, like the way the Avengers first met, they were fighting each other.
Yeah, that's what made it so great.
So it's like, yo, imagine seeing that. So this is the first time we've ever seen two of the strongest characters go head to head, and it was a great fight. They were going at it.
Did it give you some anime vibes of like Dragon Ball Z? Well, at least for me, it did.
Similar, yes, because they're both flying.
Yes,
one has electric, one is just energy, and they're blasting at each other. All this extra
and you
stuff.
see them like slide away in the smoke and the feet on the sand. Yo, I loved it.
Even her absorbing his energy when he's shooting the lightning at her, she's just standing there like, "Come on, bro, this ain't hurting me."
Yo,
you know. And the best part is she was holding back. She said she was holding back. She's like, "I don't want to put a crater in Earth." Like, you know. So the fight was dope. Yeah. Even him putting the hammer on her chest.
Yeah, that
and, like
was
holding
crazy.
her down. He was like, "Yo, you want timeout?"
Timeout.
That was great. It kept referencing his mother.
Angry. He was never angry.
It kept referencing his mother.
Yeah.
Who in the MCU we know is dead.
Yeah.
So it was cool to see a different take on it because it's like, oh, this is all different. Because in Thor 2, she dies because of Loki.
Yeah.
Dark World, so because Loki is not in the equation anymore, that never happened. So she's still alive at this point in time. So it's dope. It was a fun story. They had a bunch of extra stuff for no reason. They had a bunch of cameos from characters that have never met.
Shield, we saw a bunch of cameos there too. With Agent Olsen and she was the new director.
Crossbones.
Yeah, Crossbones. And then we saw Samuel Jackson too. He voiced this one. For Nick Fury.
He got socked out.
Yeah.
You saw Drax. You saw Nebula. You saw the Ravager. You saw Yondu.
Yeah.
Rocket Raccoon was there.
But you heard him when he was talking about, oh, is that what he said? Is that a rabbit
the
or
bunny,
something?
The bunny,
in the sink.
There's a bunny in the sink. Yeah.
Yo, it was good. Oh man, now that you're talking, you do this a lot, Chris. I'm starting to like the episode now that you mentioned these little things.
It's a good episode. It was a,
but it was still stupid though.
It was a stupid episode, but I think that was meant for that. It gave me the same feel that Thor Ragnarok gave me.
Yes,
it was a very similar feel to how Thor Ragnarok felt, but it was on Earth, which was cool because it brought back a Jane. And this girl ended up getting married to Howard the Duck, which was hilarious. Like, and then when he shows up again, and he's like, "Yo, look who shows back up on my doorstep." Like, it's funny, bro. I loved it.
Oh, you're right, Chris. But I still feel like it was a cartoon, rightfully so, right? This is animation, right? But it felt too cartoony for me. Like I said, like Looney Tunes. And then another thing that bothered me, none of these people looked like them. You know how some characters, like, they draw them to look like the character and some don't? None of these people look like them. Like, none of them. And I was like,
I can see you saying that. Yeah, that makes sense.
Sometimes you get it right, sometimes you don't. Like, did somebody take a day off when creating the character? Like, what's going on?
You know what, too? I think they were going for the younger version of Thor in this as well.
Oh,
because now we're used to him. Right, but we're used to, like, the bearded version and all this extra stuff now.
Oh, that's true too.
You know what I mean? So they're going for, like, because he never had to go through all that stuff, he's still like a kid, which just shows. I mean, the whole episode is him literally being a child.
The
entire time.
Absolutely. And it was when he first came to Earth, pretty much. Yeah. So this was the first, like, what we witnessed when he first came to Earth. So that's exactly what we saw.
Even to the landing spot where he landed is where Loki first showed up. In the Avengers.
Really? Oh, that's right. That's right. And then he was making the message, but he was just joking.
Like he was gonna kill them, and he was just like, "It's time to party. It's the prince." You know what I'm saying? So like they kept referencing stuff that I was just like, "Oh my god, that's so cool." You know,
that's why I like you, Chris. I was leaning towards like a 6.5, but you brought it up to like a 7. So now let's get to the end. What was that about, Chris? Give us some intake.
All right. So the full version of Ultron is here.
With the stones.
With the Infinity Stone.
That should look dope.
It's going to be great. I'm going to tell you why it's going to be great.
But then the mask opens.
And it looks like Vision. Because remember, Vision was supposed to be the perfect version of Ultron.
But is it Vision, though?
No, it's Ultron. You got to remember.
Oh, I get what you're saying. So it's actually Vision what was supposed to be.
Right. So in the MCU, Vision came about because he was supposed to be the perfect version of Ultron.
Okay.
but it got stopped, right?
Okay.
So this is basically a what if version of what Ultron would have been if he was able to get that done in Age of Ultron.
Gotcha.
Right?
Gotcha.
That's basically all this is.
Okay.
And I got it. Like I said, I got a theory. I told you beforehand.
All right. What's your theory?
That's gonna tie this all together.
Because we only got 2 episodes left.
Right. So you saw how Ultron popped up in this episode.
Word. Look
Out of nowhere, he came out of nowhere, out of a portal, with an army. Right.
Mm-hmm.
Ultron does not do that on a regular basis. That's not his powers. He does not have the portals. Of course, he got the stones. Right.
Okay.
Now, remember, the Watcher is the one that's telling these stories. He's the one that's kind of connected each story because he's been in every single episode.
Mm-hmm.
And remember, in every episode, he seems to be getting closer and closer and closer. And he's always kind of involved. Of course, the one he got most involved in was Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
Right? The Doctor Strange episode. Now, I believe the scene that you thought you saw the Guardians of the Galaxy taking over New York.
Not that I thought I saw. I saw it. It was in the trailer. But go ahead.
Right. Listen. Here's my theory. It wasn't them. Okay. Now we're gonna get. Hold on. Just listen. Just wait. I'm telling you, the Watcher, because basically all these episodes have ended with a world-ending kind of event happening.
Okay.
Right. Each character that we've been introduced to in each episode, I believe the Watcher is gonna pull them out of those last minute scenarios, including the Doctor Strange, okay, to become the Guardians of the Multiverse. The Ultron that we are seeing is going from universe to universe and destroying things. He got an army. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see the zombies again.
Did you see this
You know
on
what I'm
TikTok,
saying?
man?
No.
This
We're
is
gonna
your
see the
own theory.
zombies. We're gonna see the zombies again. I'm pretty sure we're gonna see the zombies again. Especially because of the way that episode ended. There's no way we're not gonna see the zombies again. I think we're gonna see the octopus thing again. And this whole team is gonna have to join up. I don't know who the next episode is.
I don't
But
know.
I'm pretty sure that character is gonna be in it too.
But Black
And there's
Panther
gonna
comes
be-
back. Doctor Strange comes back. Captain
That's
Carter
what I'm
comes back.
saying. I'm telling you, he's pulling them all from each episode
Guardians of the Universe?
of the multiverse.
Of the multiverse?
Because think about it, it's a whole multiverse thing. They're not all from the same universe. They've never met. There's characters similar in each of these situations, right? But they're not the same ones at all.
Mm-hmm.
I also think Peter Quill and his dad are coming back because remember, I don't think Peter Quill's coming back. I think his dad is. Because remember what Ego was trying to do in Guardians 2 that was stopped is no longer gonna happen in that universe. So he's gonna kill his son and do the same thing that he was doing to all his other kids to become the most powerful type of stuff. I think all these bad guys are coming back, and there's gonna be a huge freaking fight in the last episode. I honestly do. With the Guardians of the Multiverse.
So are you excited for what's to come in these next 2 episodes?
I can't wait to see the fight. I cannot wait.
What if you're let down? What if it's not what you think it is? Because I think you're setting a very high expectation. I don't think that's going to happen.
See, here's the thing. I feel like they can do it because it's animated. Right?
Okay.
And most of the characters that they've introduced, we know already, for the most part. Okay. Obviously, it's new stories with these characters, but we know them already. I think it's pretty much set up for it, though. Right? Because
it can be. The theory sounds good.
Because here's the thing, if it's not connected, then introducing this as a canon situation for the MCU literally makes no sense. There was no reason for them to do it. It could have just been a whole, let's just put these out. It's a quick situation. It's done. That's it. Right? But they said it's canon. They said it's all connected. So there has to be something to happen that leads to something bigger. You know what I'm saying? Within the multiverse, which they've been introducing for the past couple months. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying.
No, it sounds good in theory. I just don't know if they are going to pull this off the way you think they are because they have been letting me down. It started off like this is how it went. It went like this. But with this episode, I thought it was stupid, but I had fun. I will say that because I did laugh.
Yeah,
I did laugh. There was a lot of stupid shit though. Even the watcher said about living happily ever after. Like, really? Come on, that's Cinderella, man.
He's like, wait, huh?
What the fuck? And then he wants to go on dates. He's giving flowers.
It's great, man.
But that fight with Captain Marvel was great, though. I'm not gonna lie. That's probably the best fight this entire thing. It's better than the Doctor Strange fight.
Yeah, I agree.
I think that, yeah, definitely the best fight.
I agree. It was a good fight. It made sense, and it was like an even match for the most part.
I loved it.
I think Captain Marvel was about to go like supersonic on him, but
it was so dope. So if you had to rate this show 1 through 10, what do you rate it?
I'm gonna go with like a 7.5.
Okay. Any reason why? Is there any particular reason why you don't go?
I mean, it was a fun. No, it was a fun episode. I don't think it was better than some of the other ones. It wasn't my favorite.
Okay.
But I definitely enjoyed it. I had fun watching it. So I'm giving it a 7.5 because it was a solid episode. And it led to the whole Ultron reveal because we haven't seen Ultron yet either.
Yeah, we've been waiting for that.
That's the first time we saw him and the way he popped up. It was dope. I like it.
I say a 7. You convinced me 5 more points because I was going to a 6.5, but I did remember about the Captain Marvel fight, which I thought was dope. It was hilarious. Although I didn't like some of the faces that didn't match. They did it before, but they didn't do it this time. I love the reveal of Ultron. I thought it looked amazing. That ending was like, wait, is there an end credit scene? I'm waiting. Every time I wait, and I get disappointed every time. And it wasn't better than a lot of other episodes that I watched, but it was entertaining. And yeah, a solid 7. What the hell? You all right?
It went on the wrong too. I'm trying not to die on camera.
Don't die. And then you keep trying to drink. What the? I think he wants to die, ladies and gentlemen.
That's the only way to get it stopped.
Oh, to keep. Oh God, this guy, bro.
You just gotta get it all the way down.
Hey, all right. So listen, we got 2 more episodes left, but that's gonna be it for us today, guys. I want to thank you all for being here with us. Make sure to check out tomorrow's episode that we're dropping on Friday. Is gonna be myself, Chris, and Paul. We're talking about Disney's first Star Wars Vision animation episode. So check it out. Again, if you haven't watched the show, go watch it. There's spoilers ahead, so it's gonna be great. I'm telling you guys. Just go ahead and watch it. There's a lot of Star Wars reference. Chris is not about Star Wars, but you know, we try to wheel him in. He said he's gonna watch them. So watch that episode. It's gonna be on YouTube and wherever you get your podcast. So be on the look for that. And that's gonna be it for us, guys. Thank you so much for being here. Until next time, keep gaming. Peace.
Peace.